Yo, let's go and welcome to the video. I have a few quick tips for Balance Druids in Season of Discovery. Starting off with something that you might not have known about Starsurge. It actually does benefit from improved Starfire, which we can have one talent point in and get 3% chance to stun our target for 3 seconds, just like I got on this Hunter right here, which allowed me to get a couple Wrathcast off and kill him. So really great to have in PvP, and maybe if you're trying to do a hard solo quest out in the open world. The next tip is mainly for newer Balance Druids. If you're in cat form or even bear form and you hit your Sunfire and it brings you out of form, that means that you put the wrong Sunfire on your bar. No big deal. Open up your spellbook and you put the one from your rune, which is the one that you should have only in caster form. What you want to do is go to your balance tree, get into whichever form you want, cat or bear, and then when you mouse over it, the tooltip will say 40 energy for cat form. You want to put that on your bar instead of the Sunfire that has a mana cost. The next tip is professions. I went engineering, one, so that I could have these shadow goggles before I stepped foot into BFD, and I'm still wearing them, haven't got a new helm from the raid yet. And then also there's a couple of bombs that you can use, especially in world PvP. If you like to PvP as much as I do, then these will come in handy quite often. You can also use bombs to give you yourself a little bit of AoE damage in the raid. And then I also chose leatherworking over tailoring because I really like the on use of the leatherworking gloves. 10% spell damage for 10 seconds. It's on a 10-minute cooldown, so you can use it 3, 4, maybe times in a raid, depending on how long your raid takes. And then I don't know about you, but I've been getting a lot of resist still in BFD. So not having the cloth boots allows for us to get the 3 set, which gives us 1% extra chance to hit. And going back to the PvP thing, this is leather versus cloth. But to be fair to the cloth boots, they do have 5 stamina on them. And the on use for the boots isn't really that great for adding any sort of DPS. And the last tip is to get Starsurge at level 1. It's a lot easier for the Alliance. Horde is going to take a little bit of extra effort, but here's the path to get there as safe as possible as Alliance first, and then I'll get to Horde. First step is to leave the starter zone, Shadow Glen. Next, run through Dolinar, through the major city of Darnassus, into the glowy pinkish teleporter, down the dock to the Flightmaster, fly over to Aberdeen, head to the docks, go to the ship that's going to arrive on the left, get on the boat, jump off before you get to the docks, swim all the way up the coast, try to avoid the murlocs and the sharks. Head to shore once you're at the mountains. You'll probably die to a murloc, like this one that's lurking below me. Corpse run a couple times to get to the dwarf that's at the bottom of the mountainside. Talk to the dwarf to get the mushroom. Quickly eat your mushroom and talk to the frog to get Starsurge. Woo, and then die. Might as well just return yourself to life. You're not going to have any res sickness or anything. Earth back to Shadow Glen, and bada bing, bada boom, you've got your rune. And for the Horde, the thing that you're going to want to do is go to trade chat and buy a summon. But if you have 30, 45 minutes on your hands, then you'll spawn in Red Cloud Mesa, run to the Barrens, run through the Barrens up into Durotar, take the Zeppelin outside of Orgrimmar to Tirisfal Glade. From Tirisfal, run down Silver Pine Forest, all the way through the forest to Hillsborough Foothills. There's no easy way to get to the coast from here. Maybe you can find a group to run with, even all the way through Arathi Highlands. There could be some people farming the helm at Dungarak, so might have a path free through there. But get to the water, might have to die a couple times, and you'll end up in the same spot as the Night Elves. That's it for this one. A couple quick tips for some current boomies or some that might be interested in trying boomy out. Get that Starsurge and begin to pump at level 1. Ah, it's that easy, dude.